Today's video, I'm going to reflect on the Melody Sheep Bruce Lee Words of Wisdom video that I will share in the comments below. It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory. Sometimes we get caught up in the surface level, unimportant, three-dimensional bullshit of culture, indoctrination, and comparing and contrasting ourselves or others to each other. Authenticity is lost, especially when we are identified with only what you can see. That old saying of do not judge a book by its cover. For example, what you see before you, or what your two eyeballs on your face tell you see, is a solid object of mass. Yet, the delusion which quantum physics bluntly points you to is that what you perceive as solid mass is simply energy vibrating on such a spectrum that you cannot perceive it as energy. Your eyes are shallow in a sense. Your senses deceive you as Descartes proposed, or the Matrix and the Hindu theologies pointed to. It is not the finger that points, but the one within pinpoints the finger. This is movement. Where does one move from? What is shallow, really, beyond what I just said about culture? Adapting the ideas of others, and actually gaslighting myself into thinking that it's my idea. Like, for example, a child who is born in a racist household is taught a branch of racism, and if they do not ever question it, or religion, or whatever it is, they will grow up actually believing that what they were taught, the racism or the religion or whatever it is that was not authentic to their own logic and opinion, is what they believe. But it was never what they believed because they never even thought about it. Do we hate melanin, or do we hate that somebody else doesn't agree with my fantasy about what I'm choosing to believe in that I've never seen because somebody 3,000, 2,000, 100 years ago claims that this is the absolute truth? What is true for you? Anyways, let us move on. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Like Dravia. Dravia can be called quintessence, or life itself, the miracle. Existence is the underlying fundamental foundation of existence itself. If you could go all the way back to our contemporary singularity, before the Big Bang, when the compression finally reached and achieved singularity, there was a moment or infinity of stillness. Let's go back even further to before there was anything. Bring yourself to a place of nothing. Maybe you imagine, if you're an atheist, this is where you were before consciousness awakened inside your mother's belly. There was nothing. Stillness, darkness. And then, movement. Consciousness awakened in a amnesiac state. Running water never grows stale, so you just gotta keep on flowing, keep on flowing. Just keep going. Mistakes, falling down, these things are not a reason to be down on yourself. These things are a light, giving you an opportunity. They're stepping stones for you to use to your advantage, to better yourself and continually grow, to continually be better and learn how not to fall down, learn how to not make mistakes, but always learning. You have to train. You have to keep your reflexes. So when you want it, it's there. When you want to move, you're moving. I'm not just talking about physical. But when you go from a place of no mind, Zen, and you initiate a thought, this is also movement of energy. Electrical synapses in your brain fire like nuclear explosions on a quantum scale. Now, when you react based off the past, trauma, experience, and whatever it is, this is a path you have already laid out. And if you ever noticed at the ocean, when you dig a path in the dirt, the water goes directly to the easiest path. You must train yourself to create a new path, always flowing forward, not back. Reaction of the past is easy to repeat because you put the path there. Just like now, if you are to empty your mind and be born again, you can create a new path that will one day become reaction. If you are neurotic and careful in abracadabra, careful what you think in a neurotic sense, knowing that what you think ends up multiplying energy by the feelings it generates. This is a little secret, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about creating new paths and synapses to eventually dedicate them to reactive program like motor memory. We want to logically, in a sigma sense, strategize. If I regret something, my actions, let's say for example, I battle regularly with respect. Why? Because I have this old program that I think that I deserve respect. But what does that matter? Why should I take it personal? Because of some mocariado does not treat people how he wants to be treated. That's his fucking problem, not mine. So if I can create this new path of indifference towards the respect of others, that's one more invisible chain that I am free of. You must train yourself. So when you want it, it's there. When you want to move, you're moving. Till next time, brah. Supernova Ultra is